Okay, see, okay. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is another segment of Adapt at Home. Today we have 4 exercises for you to do today. They're body weight, they're progressive as we move along the rounds, and then they also can be implemented with some loads or weights. Okay, the first one we have is flutter kicks. Nothing too crazy here. Let me get this out of the way. All right, you can put your hands on your lower back for stability. I don't like to extend my legs all the way out. I like to have them a little bit slightly bent or flexed. Okay, pelvic, make it neutral, make sure my back is flat, and then I begin. So I have flexed knee, flutter kicks. If I extend my legs too much, then I'll feel my lower back come up. So my whole goal is to try to keep it down, my pelvis neutral. If I come up too high, it becomes too easy for me. So I'm gonna just stay somewhere at that 45, slightly below that. And I'm gonna kick that for about 15 reps on each side. Gives you about 30 reps or so. And again, that's progressive, so we'll be increasing the repetitions as we move through the rounds. Okay, that's my flutter kicks. If you wanna lock your legs out, go right ahead. I wanna flex my knees and pretend I'm walking. Okay, that's my flutter kicks. Next one is gonna be push-up rotations with the bow intent. So it looks something like this, hands are shoulder width apart. Again, I like to keep my knees slightly bent on these. As I come up, I'm gonna bow. As I come up, I bow and arrow. Come up, bow and arrow. The reason I like to keep my knees bent is because I like to maintain my pelvis neutral. If I lock my legs out, then I go into hyperextension. So I want a pelvic neutral. I go into it, bow, bow. Instead of coming out with the arms so wide, where you're restricted, I want to be able to be fluid with this movement, and I'll go with that route. The next one we have is sit-ups with the upper rotation. I'm going to show you first. Again, my knees are flexed, my toes are up, I'm in line. My hip joint, my knee joint, ankle joints. So rather than spreading my hips open, I'm going to keep them in line. Okay, I'm going to come up. As I come up, I'm gonna get as tall as I can, vacuum my stomach. So I'm gonna deflate and get as tall as I can. Notice how adapt is facing you, and now adapt is facing the other way. We call these unicorns. So you know you wanna get that rotation. I don't wanna just move my arms. I wanna get that thoracic rotation. Whoo, feels nice. Come up, vacuum, get tall, get tall. Up, tall. Tall. As you're coming down, you're gonna wanna bring that chin in here. You'll start to develop a little bit of tension on the back of the neck. So bring that head up. Vacuum. And now I'm gonna show you a version with the dumbbells. So we go up, progressions, okay? You can use this as counterweight to come up. So as I come up, back down. Then I'll alternate, vacuum, get really tall. And those are my sit-ups with upper rotations, dumbbells or no dumbbells. The next one of my favorites, it's the deep lunge with the high knee kick. Again, you can set up as your traditional lunge. I like my deep lunge, set up as a deep lunge, or tie your shoe lunge, okay? The goal is to get to that butt to the heel. If you can't get there, that's fine. Slide upward a little bit to where you don't feel any pressure anywhere else. On the knee, obviously, lean slightly forward. We're gonna avoid that knee going over the toe because then you're gonna be lifting that heel up. So here, I'm gonna come up and kick, come back. So this is a high knee. This is a kick. I still have flexion on my knee. Still have flexion on my knee. So it's almost like a running man or a running woman. And I wanna finish. Can I round my back at the bottom? Yes, that's natural. Vacuum, so deflate, vacuum your stomach. You'll be able to glide in there a little bit more. I'll feel my ribs on my thigh. And that's gonna be my deep lunge with high knee kick. You're gonna complete anywhere, starting from the top of your flutter kicks, gonna be 15 a side, that's 30 total. Then you move on to push-up rotations. It's gonna be 6 to a side. That'll give you 12 total. Sit-ups with the upper rotation. I like cracking these out to 10, 12, 15 sit-ups. So you have your left arm, right arm, you sit back down, that's 1 repetition. And then last, your deep lunge with the high knee kick, keeping that knee flexed. We're gonna do this 5 cycles, okay?